Love Exposure is a 2008 Japanese film directed by Sion Sono. And I wanted to talk about this film because, first of all, I'm not talking about a lot of Asian films recently, and I do love watching them, especially older ones, and I've come across this film after it being recommended by a lot of people and after it being in the top 250 movies on Letterboxd. And Sion Sono is quite the genius. And Love Exposure is considered by some of his biggest fans to be his magnum opus, and I can totally see why. First of all, this film is 4 hours long, and it is so fast-paced and so immaculately made. This is truly one of the craziest and most bonkers movies I've seen, maybe ever, probably. And it is also an incredibly complete film. This is a film that tackles a lot of different genres. This is a comedy, this is a drama, this is a romantic film, this is a romantic comedy, this is also an action film, and also a thriller in parts. And it's also very sexy and very violent, and it's crazy. And the different themes that are in this film, the themes of love, the themes of religion, the themes of family, of how parents shape the future of their children during childhood, the way these children are really messed up and try to find some sort of answer, some sort of comfort in religion. There is so much going on in this film, and it never feels overly ambitious. It never feels overly crowded with characters. The main story basically is... it's too hard to explain. I just know that it's about a young boy who is trying to find his love in his life, his ultimate love, and no other girl can make him excited. He just has to find his Maria. And then the story goes downright bonkers. You've got so many sequences of characters taking panty shots, doing kung fu moves. You've got some scenes that get downright gruesome, with castration and whatnot. You get cross-dressing. You get a lot of violence in the end. You get boners. This is as I've said, it's bonkers. And it is truly one of those films that you have to watch for yourself to just fully experience. And it is made in a very impressive way. It is clearly shot on digital, relatively cheap cameras for 2008 standards, but I mean, it works. And even though it is kind of hard to accept the relatively cheapish visuals at first, you quickly gloss over it. There are some downright beautifully shot sequences in this film. The acting is completely self-aware. They all know what type of film they're in and they fully embrace it, which is the only real way to go about it with a film like this. And the use of music, there are a lot of classical scores in this film that are used very darn well, especially Bolero, and Sion Sono manages to keep some of those musical tracks going for almost like 10-15 minutes, but it keeps building up the momentum of certain sequences. And yeah, it's really one of those films that is incredibly dense just for one viewing experience. It is a film that was really funny, it is a film that really touched me, it is a film that kind of shocked me in part, not gonna lie, and it's a film that is truly memorable. The ending might be considered a bit abrupt, but it's fitting. And again, for a 4-hour film to be as engaging as this is, that's an achievement in and of itself. So guys, I definitely recommend you watch Love Exposure if you haven't already, and tell me what is your favorite Sion Sono film, and do you even know who this guy is? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching, to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.